I think the box is easily like, wow. Look at this. Holy moly. When Corsair sent out this massive case, I had no idea that such a huge package could hold such vulgar beauty, but upon putting this computer together, I was amazed at not only how small the overall package was, but how damn quiet and fast all the gear inside it performed. So let's take a look at Corsair's Barebones computer kit, that is the Bulldog. Welcome back guys, and today we're taking a look at Corsair's second version of their Bulldog chassis. The previous one featured a Z170 and that is well out of date. So the one here comes included with an all-in-one cooler for the CPU, a small form factor power supply, namely the SF600, which is really impressive since it has 50 amps available on the 12 volt line, is fully modular and is gold rated. Then there's the Z270 Mini ITX motherboard, which is a custom Bulldog branded Z270 board designed by MSI for Corsair. This sports 2 DIMM slots, Wi-Fi, an onboard Intel NIC, and a Solid Vrm for overclocking 4 cores or dual cores. But seriously, I don't recommend bothering with the i3-7350K. And on that note of overclocking, I managed to get the 7700K I have here to 5 GHz on this board, and the cooler was quiet as always, except the Kaby Lake CPU itself, as you may or may not know, needs to be delidded in all honesty to achieve better temps, though that is a separate topic for another day. Then lastly, of course, there is the case which comes with sound deadening and support for a full-size graphics card and is very easy to build and manage cables with. And all this comes in at $400 USD. Though the big question, is it worth the money? Well, let's build this thing, then run some 4K benchmarks on it, and then also run a noise test for you guys. So there it is, the Corsair Bulldog 2.0. It performed extremely well given how surprisingly small it is and had no problems allowing the GTX 1080 Seahawk to breathe, and that only managed to reach a mere 60 degrees whilst gaming for hours on end. And this was in a 32-degree ambient temperature. So very impressive for a graphics card to stay this low in a case this small. The CPU unfortunately had to be downclocked to 4.8 GHz, though this was no fault of the CPU cooler, which actually features two 92mm magnetic levitational fans that keep it very quiet and very cool. The radiator, that is. But as you guys already know, the problem on the CPU end here is rather the thermal paste under the heat spreader itself, and that's Intel's own fault that the 7700K runs so hot and not Corsair's on this occasion. So building a 4K heavyweight dominating gaming PC is certainly possible with the Bulldog. Dare I say you could even travel with it since it is relatively lightweight, with the whole build I have here coming in at 8.4 kilograms. And you can also have it in the living room and it will look great beside a TV, and of course if you decide to put the hardware in there, then you can have this thing rockin' VR as well. I found that the living room gaming was of course much better on this particular machine than another particular machine I have here. On that note, however, there is a conveniently located two USB front ends, a mic in, and also a headphone out jack at the front. On the rear of the case, there is also a further PS2, two USB 2, an RJ45, two USB 3, and a USB 3.1 C and A ports here. The antennas for the dual wireless also come out here, as well as the power input AC jack. Also inside the case, there is room to fit one 3.5-inch hard disk drive and one 2.5-inch drive, or three 2.5-inch drives. Now, I was provided all these parts as a loan sample, though not to detract away from the review, this case is a pretty solid offering for someone who wants a bare-bones kit that is actually good value for money. I mean, you get the Bulldog case, Corsair cooler, maglev fans, a Z270 mini ITX motherboard, and a gold-rated SF600 power supply, all for $400. And it is very sturdy, lightweight, and I had absolutely no problem building in it at all. As for negatives, there really were no objective negatives to be had. The whole build was really smooth and everything was able to be built without a hitch, and I didn't even use the instruction manual, so it will be really easy for first timers as well to build something like this. Though on that note, it does come with a very easy to read instruction manual, and the only thing I could find or point out is that there really is no cable management options besides the included zip ties. Though, since it is a small form factor case, it does make this point kind of null and void. And also the look of the case is of course subjective, though I think it looks really nice, especially in a living room environment. And the venting is actually pretty good on this particular model, allowing all the hardware to breathe and allowing those temps to stay pretty low. As for the other parts used in this build, you will have to purchase them separately, meaning the i7 7700K, the Corsair GTX 1080, and also the Corsair SSD, RAM, and Western Digital 3TB drive I used in this build are all separate items that are not included in the Barebones package. Also, there are a heap of software utilities included with this package, so it will make the experience that much better. And also, before I get on out of here, this product will be available in the US, but unfortunately Corsair have no word on when this product, or if it will be, released in Australia. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then be sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comment section below what you think of the Corsair Bulldog 2.0. I gotta admit, I'm kind of surprised there's no RGBs on this thing. Anyway guys, I'll catch you in another tech video very soon. Peace out for now. Bye.